Sega.
Welcome, fight fans. We have a treat in store for you right now. We expected good games between Barton and Twister, but we did not expect for it to go to an ace game on a strange technicality. Ipkai, why don't you just quickly review what happened in the first two games while I prepare the scoreboard?
Okay, so the first game, it was Twister was Germans and Barton was playing the Soviets, and Twister won that game quite convincingly. He did 2 MGs, 3 Grens, and just managed to just go straight for Barton's cutoff, and he killed 2 M3s as well. And then he was just queuing up an Ostwind, so Barton really didn't have much of a chance. He got really stuffed in that game. Second game, positions, factions were reversed, and it was quite good back and forth between the two players.
Barton woke up.
Barton woke up though. He leveled up. He managed to get that extra bar on his mobile phone signal, whatever, and he livened up, and it was really good, close back and forth. However, Twister picked a commander that's actually mechanized support.
The ISU 152.
With the ISU 152, that is not allowed in this competition.
You're only allowed called him on it.
Yeah, and Barton called him on it, and the match was forfeited, so Barton had the win for that game. However, because Barton won with less VPs than Twister did, Twister got got faction choice for the next round.
Well, the thing that Twister, what saved him is that he didn't choose the Forbidden Commander until after he had already won the VP struggle. So the admin had mercy on him and basically didn't disqualify the game play until he chose the commander, but actually gave him credit for draining enough VPs to secure choice from that first game. You know, Barton was already out of the running for choice when Twister made the commander choice. So good on the admins for handling it this way, and you know, Twister, I'm sure he accepted very graciously that he done messed up, and so they were sent back in game, and we are about to bring you guys, you stream monsters, all 1,000 of you plus almost 1,200 at one point. I did not see that coming. This is just awesome, the turnout. We're going to try to give you a great cast. This is the ace game, round of 8, winner's bracket, the headline, Twister and Barton. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Let me get a cataclap in chat. Let me get one. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me. All right, here we go. Let's go in game. Ipkai, I am queued up. My overlay is set. My music is blasting. I don't want to turn it. I'm gonna let it run for a little while. Go, Ipkai. Go. Count us in, baby.
Okay, so we gotta unpause in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, fighting out of the northern position on Langraskaya in this third game, ace game, round of 8, top bracket. It's going to be Barton. He's playing the Soviets. This is the faction that he lost with in game 1. He's going to be in the baby blue trunks. He's got conscripts coming out. In the south, it's Twister. He's got his fight gloves on. He gave Barton a proper stomping in the first game. Had a much more difficult time, but won the second game, had it recalled on a bad commander choice. He's going to have to beat him a third time if he wants to get through this round. It's Twister. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and resources, please. Pop them up.
Okay, will do.
There we are. So yeah, this should be one hell of a game. We've got Barton playing. It looks like he's playing a more sort of like conscript heavy build now. I think he probably got annoyed because, as you saw in the chat, it looks like he got annoyed with that strat, so he's not going to do it. He's going to do it like a normal one.
This is interesting because we saw him complain that he shouldn't have played OMG Pop strat, and now he's got the chance to put his money where his mouth is, right? To act on that.
Yeah, he does indeed. He does indeed.
So let's see what he's got then. Let's see what he's going to do.
Yeah. Let's see what he's got. But he's got 3 conscripts.
He probably learned from Twister, right? I mean, he just got battered by those conscripts and Molotovs. So he might try to replicate Twister's build.
Yeah, something along those lines. And I think Twister's probably going to get his MG next. He's probably going to get. Yep. So you got Gren MG. He probably get another Gren now, and then maybe another MG afterwards. We'll see what he chooses or opts to do.
First game was so crazy. 2 MGs plus an MG bunker in the center. It was super MG heavy.
Yeah, and those Pyos versus combat engineers, generally pioneers, they win at close range, and the combat engineers win at long range. So that's how that fight goes.
Reinforcements appear. Barton is soft pedaling. Doesn't really like the look of this fight yet. He's going to back out of it.
Fresh conscripts have arrived.
These guys are being very sneaky. Now he knows they're
Pioneers, yeah, Pioneers are actually quite strong in combat. Very, very strong up close. They've got really good damage output.
Yeah.
So, sometimes you might want them as flank security, things like that, or just, to use them to assault positions as well. They're not a slouch when it comes to fighting. And Tristan's putting a bunker up again in the middle. It looks like going for the MG42 bunker.
Must be a strong believer. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like how Barton just kind of waited until the Grens went away and then took that fight on again and chased off the Pioneers. That was pretty cool. Patience is a virtue.
Yeah, that's it with this game. Knowing when to pick your fights, when to push, things like that. That's what most of this game is about. These Pyos, they won't fare too well against these conscripts because their damage is really bad at long range. The conscripts can probably pick off guys, and they've already killed one guy in that house. So the MG42,
Twister. Yeah, he's doing exactly what he did in game 1. Barton walking into MG fire, both from the emplacement and that's, let's see, no, there's only one normal MG out. I thought he had 2 there. There was so much fire coming in. And now the Grens are trying to lower the flag. This is hugely important, of course. This connects all of Barton's fuel and ammo on the right.
Yeah, and Twister's got another MG queued up. It's building. So he's going to probably, as soon as that's on, he's going to get up there, get the MG to back up the Grens now. So you have 2 MGs. And, when we saw him play Jesulin in that final, it was like really strong MG movement and Gren support, and it was really dominating, how he was able to move his MGs about.
Yeah, I remember just hearing Twister say in a team game of his opponent, like he's very conscious of MG micro, and when he goes up against an opponent, he's not even microing his MGs, I mean, like there's an art to MG micro. You think it's just kind of like sit it in the right place and cover the right area, but you got to know when to move them and when to turn them and when to push with them. There's a lot of tactics involved.
Yeah. And so, Twister, that's actually quite a good move what he did. Like, Barton got his West fuel, but while he was capping that, what Twister did was cap the cutoff. Yeah. So then Barton wasn't actually getting any of the... As soon as he raised the flags, he wasn't getting any bonuses from it. So Barton's in a lot of trouble. He can't really find a way in now. He's got, all these conscripts, and I think he might need something else now. Either a mortar, or maybe penals in an M3, something like that. Just something to cause a bit of havoc, really. Nothing that will kill, per se, but just, get him to reposition a bit.
Here's that second MG bringing up the rear, shooting at these conscripts. He's behind the hay bale, and Barton's just going to retreat. Do you have Molotovs? I haven't seen one thrown yet.
I haven't seen them either. I think Barton might be just
what am I asking you for? I'm following Barton. Yes, he does have both. Wait, no, he doesn't have anything. He has nothing. He's just spamming out conscripts. And now he's calling in a mortar, which is what we thought he should have done in the first game. So that's interesting. We'll see how it plays out.
We'll see how that goes. But this 5 conscripts it's not doing too well. I think he just couldn't. Rifle goes in and only kills one guy. But yeah, I think he just couldn't find a way in, and it can be quite tricky. So I mean, this MG bunker is actually providing really good cover because this MG bunker is covering that forward MG.
Barton has selected guard rifle combined arms, so he does have hit the dirt and guards. Soon he will have PPSH, so I wonder how many squads he'll upgrade.
Yeah, that upgrade is probably it's a very selective upgrade. You'd only put it on a couple of squads. You won't put them on all of them. That's what I would do personally with that upgrade, at least, because it does really reduce your long range output, damage output, but it does give you quite a significant short range boost. The thing is, though, is that it can be very difficult to get into short range without good flanking or getting behind. Using shot blockers, you have to move quite sneakily around the map to get into that position. So it's not something that I would put in all squads. Maybe one, maybe two, something like that, but nothing too crazy.
I think Twister might have had his forward MG facing backwards a little too long. Maybe he sensed these flamers coming. Where are these flamers going? They're walking right in front of...
Yeah, Barton tried to put a demo charge in, but with the AI, it just bugged out and ran in front of the MG.
Oh, what a drag that is. I mean, Barton's got a good push going on. He's reconnected the right. He's got that fuel coming in. The mortar's out now. The 82mm mortar rounds are starting to fall. Twister might be getting a little too aggressive going for this middle ammo. Perhaps he should have focused on holding the cutoff.
Possibly. I think maybe he's just trying to spread out. But the Pyos now, they're going to go over to the east fuel and decap it now.
Maxim from Barton.
Very interesting.
Neither of them have lost any units yet. So their armies are starting to get really big.
And Barton's getting PPSHs on 2 of his squads, the 2 that are going east now.
Okay.
So they're upgrading with PPSH. So he's going to try and probably come in with a big flank, no doubt, with these PPSH conscripts. Because they do.
All right. If you put your fog of war on, does Twister have any idea they're over there?
He's just seen them now. He's just seen them. Okay. No PPSH. Oh, now they pop.
Oh, now they pop, and these Pyos want to get the heck out of this. Yeah. They retreat.
Twister is probably going to move one of his MGs now. Yeah, reposition one of them.
Okay, well, Barton's just going for the attack. Yeah. Here it comes.
Yeah, and Twister, he saw it, and he repositioned the MG.
Barton's almost got Molotovs. Almost. He doesn't quite have them yet. Now he's got them.
He activated Hit the Dirt just in time before he got suppressed, and that's a really good use of that ability, because that makes you suppression immune.
Oh, I'm sorry, he didn't even get... He got 18 nades.
That's interesting.
Omni minus points. Yeah.
But he's coming. He's trying to make a push on this 251. He can probably get an 18 nade off now.
I don't know why he's not pulling the trigger. He's hitting the dirt.
Hit the
there
dirt.
It is.
Yep.
That's a nice 18 nade, and the mortar's starting to do work.
That's a great counter against Hit the Dirt, using the incendiary rounds, because it does so much damage.
Yeah.
It does an amazing amount of damage against Hit the Dirt conscripts.
Okay, we got a mortar fight. Barton just tried to use the barrage on the 82mm to attack Twister's mortar, and as we've mentioned many times, that's not the most accurate ability. The spread is kind of big, and so Barton's kind of dodging the shells. He's lost one guy, though. He really needs to reinforce that guy. He's got the half track right there, but I don't think he's close enough to reinforce. And so they're in a little bit of a 10-minute mortar war, and they're both firing at each other clearly.
Yeah, and what you could do with the Soviet one is try and get to Vet 1 first. And then when you got to Vet 1, then you can probably start doing the precision strikes then.
Well, then, yeah, I mean, that precision strike just owns enemy mortars. Like, in one shot, usually you can either wipe the squad or kill at least enough men that he has to retreat.
But I like this from Barton. He's doing these flanks around the side with PPSH cons, trying to get in there, do some damage. The Flamer, he managed to get a Flamer on this bunker, and this bunker's probably going to go down now. In the middle.
Wow, Barton is showing it. We thought he started to feel it in Game 2, and he is confirming our suspicion here in Game 3. It looks like those flamers aren't going to get the job done.
No, but it looks like he's upgraded his cooker from electric to gas right now. So he's doing really well now, much better. And I think that this, like I was saying, play styles are probably more important than the actual strength of a strategy. I think that this type of play style, the 4 conscripts, is probably suits Barton's play style a lot better than the M3's. The M3 play style.
So many Soviet players are either going for T-3485s or ISU-152. Barton shows us something completely different. He's going to depend on tiered non-call-in units. He's going to grab, as PPSH upgrades. He's got 3 of them so far in his conscripts. He's going to count on his own ability to flank and preserve his units. He's got a Zis gun coming out, which I wonder, Twister loves that barrage. We've seen him take out MGs with the barrage on that gun. I wonder if Barton plans to do the same.
Yeah, that'd be a good plan. You can take out MGs with it. Just make sure he's not too clumped up. This is actually a good Ziz barrage. The one that that 251's got to get out of there. That's good.
A slight reposition. He's fine again. Barton's coming in, attacking this MG. One of MG is facing backwards.
Oh, and those
green cover perfectly.
Oh, this is a great Ziz barrage target as well.
Oh, he's getting so close with the Ziz. Oh, he gets the half track. Nice
good
snipe
kill
by Barton.
That's 200 manpower and 30 fuel gone, so that
was gutsy.
That's a really good kill. And this mortar's in trouble now. He's only down to 2 guys, so he's got to get out of here. Otherwise, he'll get precision strikes, because Barton does have that one now.
That's right. If he loses one more man, that mortar will die.
And the MG5, just hear it. Just hear it like so many machine guns. You just hear the
non-stop, man. This is intense.
Yeah.
And there's also LMGs everywhere, so we're seeing that too. Oh, Barton's got a really damaged squad that he barely saved. They're going to reinforce back at the base. He's got medics now, so he's fully upgraded his HQ.
And yeah, there's more. He's probably just got to get out. Just get out, get some, repairs, fall back. Oh, he's going forward with the mortar.
He's going to find a little patch of better green cover and keep firing away.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. Barton's mortar is at 4 men, and I don't know if he is choosing his targets. I don't see any cooldowns, so I think he's just letting it fire away. Twister rebuilt the half track. He wants that forward reinforce point. That's just his playstyle.
And Twister's actually, tier 3 upgrade is actually, he's already unlocked it, but he hasn't gone back to build tier 3 yet. He doesn't have enough fuel actually just to buy anything, so it would be worth his time, just trying to get, just going back at one point, just building it, and then he can save up. Barton has a lot of fuel. Now, he could have got a T-34 a long time ago. He's got 285 fuel right now. I think maybe he's spending a bit too much. He's on manpower as well, so maybe he's just concentrating on the infantry fight a bit too much and forgetting to tech up, neglecting that. Because, if he had the T-34 out, he could have had it about maybe 2 or 3 minutes ago. And Twister has no AT at the moment as well. He had no need to build any AT. I mean, the pack's just calmed on now.
Another nice snipe by Barton. He moves this into the middle and finishes off the bunker with 1 shot. And, this really is reminiscent of Barton's SNF play. He loves Tier 1 and Tier 2. I mean, how many times did we see him basically win games with both sides in Tier 1 and Tier 2?
Yeah, just strong, very strong, just manpower only builds, yeah. Mm-hmm. But I think if he actually just got some fuel units, some tanks or something, I think he would have been able to, close it off a bit better.
This commander does come with the howitzer. I've seen Twister build howitzers in 1v1. I don't know if I can remember Barton building any. I really have no idea what his late game plan might be. And, 310 fuel, it might be time to start figuring it out, right, Ipkai? Because he doesn't have much map at the moment.
No, and that commander does not have any call-ins either. Apart from guards, sorry. It does have some guards, but it doesn't have any vehicle call-ins. So I'm surprised that he hasn't built any tier 3 or tier 4 even. Twister has gone assault support commander, which gives you the strafe, the tigers, and the blitz trucks. So next time Barton comes in, I think Twister will just plonk a strafe on everybody's head, and then that'll stop that that push that Barton will try to make now, because he's not got much map. He's harassing the west, the west of the map with 2 conscript squads. Not a bad move, but
my question just got answered, Ipkai. Barton's putting up a howitzer.
He is putting up a howitzer. Interesting. where he's putting it, I mean, Langris's kind of such a small map, it actually covers the whole map. And, you know, this is quite old school, like COH play. You know, the Americans, they get their howitzer up on Langres, the old 152mm. And this thing can be a game changer because, you know, each shot has the potential to just completely wipe a squad totally. Here comes a strafing run.
Lestra! Wow. Barton retreats immediately. He has been cut off of the right-hand side. He's still got units over there, capping and harassing.
What do you need?
That strafe's going to linger. Barton's doing a wonderful job harassing the map. He's just gobbled up as much map as he could on the left.
Watch out!
And look at now, Twister's going to cut him off of it again. Sorry, where's the firing? He's firing in the base?
Yeah, no, he's firing sort of like where Twister's mortar is.
Oh,
and he's actually
the
so
house
two shots
firing.
Gone off. Yeah, 2 shots have gone off, and they've not hit anything.
Right.
When you click on the howitzer, actually, you can see its firing arc, so you can tell whereabouts it's firing. The howitzer only fires 4 shots as well, the Soviet one at least. So, you know, after 4 shots, nothing else is going to be fired. P4 from Twister is out on the field. Now, Barton has only got an AT gun to deal with this now. And he's going to be thinking Liet right there at the moment because he's not got much to deal with it.
It's you know, Barton just hasn't been spending his fuel, so it's just funny to me that Twister's really making a point to cut him off the fuel, but you know, it's like, what for? It's not like he plans to spend it on anything.
No, I know he's got nearly 400 fuel and he's like just keeping it in the bank. I mean, he's not going to do anything there, Mal.
Does he ever? I wonder if he has any plan for it, or if he's even thought this far into everything.
I don't know.
I hope we find out eventually. I mean, there were some Co-1 builds where you just never needed to use fuel, like infantry company builds, you know.
Yeah, but
Off-map
I think
combat group, but
in this game, you know, the fuel units are really strong, you know, and I think that it's quite a bad idea to just neglect spending the fuel on vehicles.
Strafe is hitting the mortar position. The AT gun was actually trying to reconnect the right-hand side. Twister's shifted his P4 over to the middle.
Yeah.
He won the skirmish on the left, and he's starting to cap over there. Ooh, wow. That artillery shell almost kills. Does actually 2 direct hits from artillery kill the half-track. That was a fortunate shot from Barton.
Yeah, the howitzer does 300 damage a shot, so it does an incredible amount of damage. 2 shots would you know, give a P4, for example, very little health left afterwards. So Barton's got 2 ZIS guns, and Barton is trying to hit the dirt, using it so that every time the strafe goes by, that his men don't get suppressed, which is quite clever. But unfortunately, if the dirt doesn't work on the strafe.
Yeah, I see they're all pinned. They're hitting the dirt, and they're still pinned. Twister's got to be careful. This P4 is at about half health, and Barton's trying to do like a sneaky AT gun flank. Uh-oh! It just barely didn't see the P4 backing between those houses.
There we go. So these PPSH cons, they gotta be really careful. One-on-one against the Grenadier squad, the Grenadier will shred them as they come in. So you've got to be super careful here now.
Fortunately for Barton, the Grenadiers are already very low health.
And he's sitting in green cover.
Twister's totally regained all of the map that Barton harassed on the left. It seems like Twister's comfortable, but
yeah, it seems like it's a cushy spot.
I don't know. Barton just seems to have a fire in him.
Oh, nice howitzer shot. Kills Twister's mortar.
I missed
Going
it.
off.
Oh, okay. Cleared the mortar here. Yep.
That's 1 unit to hotkey. Just hotkey.
What's the airstrike? Is that another strafe coming in?
That's another strafing run, yeah.
Rat-a-tat-tat. Wow, I had a great angle on it. It kind of came, it was like I was delivering the bullets. It came from behind me, flew over my shoulder, and chased off those conscripts. Oh, man, Barton's scrappy. Feels like he's always been slightly behind. I mean, Twister did have faction choice and chose Wehrmacht, so this is the matchup that Twister wanted. But it just feels like Barton's super scrappy, and he's going to hang in this thing. I'm still just really curious as to how he might transition into a late game and spend his fuel.
Yeah, Yeah, he's got no call-in units, and I'm surprised he's not, got some T-34s or maybe Su-85s even. Maybe, he can probably predict the strafing run. That's the big tell. There's going to be a Tiger. So what does well against the Tiger is an Su-85. I hope Barton starts spending that fuel because he's got 420 fuel right now. It's just chilling, doing nothing for him right now. There's nothing else he can spend it on, other than tech and units.
How close is Twister to Tiger? Because we're 22 minutes in. It's been
He's
so
got
intense.
enough CPs, but he's not got enough fuel. He needs about another 100 fuel before he can call one in.
Oh, man, Barton's fuel harassment has been really great.
Yeah, and Twister did try, he did spend some fuel as well, taking to P3. But this amount of ZISs, though, a Tiger on its own won't be able to, do much.
Can you believe it, Kai, that this is like a tier 1, tier 2 army with a Howie? I just can't believe he's never lost a unit. He's using every unit to the maximum of its potential. Yeah, it's just awesome.
It's been really good play. And Twister's got Panzergrens on the left. They are... Sorry, he's using them quite well as well, how he uses them.
Okay.
Twister's also calling in another P4. It's almost done. So you see, he just stays here with the P-Grens. They don't need to move. The conscripts have to come to them to do the most damage. So he just gets behind the cover.
Nice.
And he just picks away. And look how much damage they're stripping them of,
Yeah.
And he doesn't need to
look at that. Zoom. Down it goes. Wow.
You see, there's no real need to get close with PGs. If you're in a good spot, you just stay there and let them come to you.
Okay, well, Twister will fight off those conscripts. Just really pop off for the center. We got a howitzer barrage coming in. We had Barton steal the mortar. His army is getting so massive. And finally, Barton's tech choice is revealed. He is finally putting up tier 4. So that's almost done. I guess we'll see Su-85s from that. I can't imagine what else he might build. He doesn't really need Katyushas or anything from it since he's got Howies. So I expect him to crank out a couple Su-85s.
Yeah, Su-85s, they work really well on this map. Barton could as well go back to tier 1. He hasn't got that yet. He could get tier 1 and get some snipers as well. That would be a good investment.
The sneaky back tech to building some snipers at 25 minutes in. Barton loves his snipers. He showed Inverse what the SSSSS strat was really all about.
Oh man, there was much rage and salt and anger on those streams.
Salty! This is just a fantastic game. Ipkai, we're right in the middle of witnessing a real treat. Company of Heroes 2 at its best. I hope everybody out there is enjoying this one because these guys, okay, here's Barton's army, right? Here's Twister's army. These dudes have tons of firepower, wonderful unit preservation, and it seems like they're just warming up.
A shot on the middle VP. Just kills two Gren squad, 2 guys in the Grens. Sorry, not 2 Gren squads. 2 guys in the squad. And like as you said, yeah, Barton's got an Su-85 now. Really good against P4s. Really good against German tier 3 as anti-vehicle. Really good against Tigers as well.
Ipkai, this was the cover photo of our Langraskaya tournament. This exact unit with this exact skin. I feel like a blast from the past. I feel like it's Code2.org's first tournament on Company of Heroes 2 was our Langraskaya tournament. And that unit coming out, rocking the same old school skin.
Yeah, and as well as that, you can see he's put Hold Fire on, and the Su-85 is one of the units that had Hold Fire added to it.
Nice.
So,
he's also using
quite...
Focus Sight. Doesn't
Yeah,
that make
he
him
was
slow, though? He must have turned it off.
It does, yeah. He turned it off now.
So you can turn it off instantly.
Not instantly. I think there's a cooldown to it still. So he activated it quite early on. So yeah, that P4 gets tank destroyed. Gets destroyed.
Wow. Another great stick by Barton. P4 down. And the Su-85 ain't done yet. Although he might be.
Oh, what's the P4 doing? Don't go back. Don't go forward. Sorry. Go back. All right.
Very close. They both just saved those units barely.
Barely indeed. And here comes the
Wait,
IL-2
what is
strafing run.
What is the Su-85? He's trying to. What is he doing? He's attacking ground. Is he trying to attack that house and missing, or what's going on? There you go.
It's something weird. It's
He was like shooting tractors and stuff in the middle of the munitions point.
Be brave, comrades!
Check out Barton's harassment on the left.
really strong. He's playing super strong at the moment.
So Barton's unlocked some strafes of his own. Did you see what they fired upon?
They fired upon the Grens in the building.
I hear him firing again, and I'm not seeing it. Where's it going? I don't know how to opt these strafes. I know, that's what it sounded like. I feel like every time it actually attacks, I miss it.
Enemy machine gun! We are taking losses!
Yeah, Barton lost the Concert Squad. First one I think he lost. It was on the ammo on the west. The machine gun squad just gunned it down completely.
Yikes. Okay, so 27 minutes. This is a ding ding for Barton preserving 5 conscript squads 27 minutes. That was a little props. I rang the bell. I rang the death toll. Ipkai.
Ding,
in
ding,
honor.
ding. No.
In honor of those conscripts.
Yeah, Barton's done some great harassing on the west. I think Twister might be saving up for a Tiger now. Maybe.
Like now, 28 minutes in, now he's going to finally start saving up for a Tiger?
Well, I mean, AT-wise, he's not in a bad spot because all Barton has is an Su-85, which is purely an AT vehicle. So his infantry aren't going to be destroyed by armor. So he doesn't really have to get much more AT. So I think he's just going to look he's just going to look for some armored solutions that'll just give better anti-infantry, because this is what Barton has. It's mostly infantry, and that's what he'll probably think about getting now.
Ipkai, it is so eerily silent on this battlefield right now. We're at 28 minutes, and it's like a total reset. They're tied 1-1 in this ace game. Finally, some shots are fired again.
Yep. So, howitzer going off. Where is it firing? Somewhere in that arc.
Low health on that building. Barton should get out. Strafe triggered. Strafe against the building. Barton is out of the house. Oh, where's the action? Twister's flanking around to the right. Barton's coming up into the middle. Oh, man, so much going on. Yeah, you knew that some kind of moment of silence was just like the quiet before the storm. Twister's nicking the AT gun. Barton getting in deep with the conscripts. They're going to try to hit the dirt and cap that point. P4 is going to try to defend. Su-85 is coming up with another AT gun in the middle.
Yeah, and Twister steals that AT gun, manages to get, everyone loves free AT. The Su-85 laying shots into the P4. Twister's got to just go back around the hedge.
Now the Zis in the middle is set up. Twister still hasn't saved the stolen Zis because Barton's conscript pressure is just all up in his business. That action's happening on the right, and look at those PPSH tear through the crew of that stolen Zis. It's demand. Twister's pushing the pack. This is interesting. There's a lot of heat up there, and he's only got Panzer Grenadiers to support it. This is probably a strafe from Barton coming in. Twister sees that coming, backs his pack back away. But wow, the strafe does tons of damage and clears the pack as it was trying to retreat and almost annihilates that Panzer Grenadier squad.
I haven't seen that do it in a long time. We toned it down quite a fair bit, so
That
I haven't
was
seen a squad wipe.
good.
I haven't seen a squad wipe in a really long time.
But check out Twister. He's fast to get on it. Everybody wants this other AT gun over here. The infantry are going to have to battle it out. We don't know who's going to get it. Whoa, strafe coming in. The blood, the death, the
Howitzer's
ring of
going
bullets,
off in the base.
and now the howitzer. Oh! We got Sturmovics. We got howitzer shots. We got Twister retreating into the cover of his base, trying to avoid all of these long-range attacks. And you can see in the great distance of my observer screen that Barton has indeed gotten a second Su-85 out. They're both in tip-top health, just camping the center of Langerskaya. No other targets but to work on this MG. Poor Twister's in his base trying to lick his wounds, trying to salvage as many units as he can, trying to reinforce trying to hold this front line that is getting tighter and tighter and tighter. He's losing territory. Barton putting on a ton of pressure.
Yes, comrade.
Ipkai, do you think that what kind of techniques could Twister use to counter the howitzer if he wanted to do that?
He hasn't got any big nukes to deal with it. He could probably do a frag bombing run if he gets line of sight in the base, and that would decrew it, but it won't actually kill it outright. So the only way is if
he would need to save out 180 munitions, which he doesn't have at the moment, and he would need to go get line of sight somehow.
Yeah, and that would only decrew it as well. It wouldn't destroy it outright.
Wow.
So nice use there. Like, Barton was waiting behind the hedge, using the true sight to ambush these Grens as they pop around the hedge, and Twister just lost a Grenadier squad. Yeah, that's a good thing to you. If you have like SMG troops hide behind buildings, hedges, and then as soon as guys jump behind it, you just
Twister
just
saw nothing coming.
Yeah.
He walked through the hedgerow, and his infantry got just cut down in a brutal fashion.
Nice tripping runs in.
Twister did manage to salvage the Zis on the right. And I guess Twister's strafes have cleared the Zis in the center. Barton has got that stolen Axis mortar, so Barton's still got 2 mortars, 4 conscript squads. He's now building a Katyusha. What do you think of that?
I don't think he really needs a Katyusha.
Enemy is engaging us.
I'm trying to think what he would really need. I think he might need just maybe more AT, I think, because he's got to see, like, Twister didn't opt to get another P4, which he could have got now. So there's another Tiger coming, so I would have tried to invest in some.
You mean the first Tiger? When is that Tiger coming? That's what we want to know. Twister needs it now.
Yeah, he lost 2 ZIS. Oh, this Maxim's in trouble. For some reason, he decided to, over on the right, decided to just run at these Panzer Grens.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow, and the
Twister
Grens might get the Katyusha.
Yeah, look at the damage they're doing to it. It's pretty good. Look, they've almost killed it on their own.
Oh, there's another fight going on in the center that I'm ignoring completely. So many units are in motion. Barton. Wow, what turned and got the Katyusha?
The Panzer Grens killed it down with their MP-44s.
Oh boy, I observed that so poorly. I was always looking where the action wasn't happening. Whoa, I got that though. Whoa, I thought that P4 had been destroyed. He got hit so hard. Jeez, Ipkai, have you ever seen 2 Su-85s knock a P4 off its tracks like that? That was crazy, man. Just the sheer force of the blow.
What Twister can do, he can actually run over these guys that hit the dirt now with his Tiger, but he doesn't do that. He gets an 18 I've seen it before with Su-76. I've done it with an Su-76 to a Tiger when I had enough of them, and you manage to knock the Tiger off the ground. That's quite funny as well.
Whoa, man! We're at 35 minutes, and these guys are shitting on over 250 VPs each.
Yeah, it's been a lot back and forth. Nice strafe. This is going to slow Barton down now.
Rat-a-tat-tat. It doesn't suppress this one conscript squad who's gotten close on the Panzer Grenadiers, but triple vet versus double vet. The Panzer Grenadiers stand up to that, although they're getting hit from all sides now. It would behoove them to leave. Triple vet Grenadiers. Come on, Twister, get out. Where's he microing that he's not seeing that? Okay, now he finally leaves. Let's see. We'll get Barton quick to step forward to try to get the squad wipe. There are LMG'd up Grenadiers to defend them. They lay in a rifle nade, but there's so much vet around now that the damage isn't all that great. Barton's finally taking some nicks and scratches from his Su-85s, but he's keeping them in great shape. Super aggressive Zis usage by Twister. He's actually pushed up, and the story of this game has been Barton harassing the map everywhere, but suddenly Twister's capping everywhere.
This has been great back and forth action. Barton as well is starting to spend his fuel, thank goodness, because I think he could, if he had done it a bit earlier, it would have been a bit harder for Twister actually.
So Howie shots raining down on the center. That MG brave to stick in it. Tiger has been retasked to the right. Barton's
Yeah,
bringing
and
up a
Barton's
lot
got
of units over there.
3 Su-85s.
Wow.
And they do really well against Tigers. They aren't a slouch, when it comes to anti-tank duties. And those guys, those conscripts, they're getting shredded by the main gun.
They're, the Su-85s, they're cranking away at an MG over there. I think it's like a big deal, but it's not. It's like a lot of noise. This is a, what do they call it? Some kind of storm in a teacup kind of thing, where it's just these huge guns shooting at, just a little infantry squad, just making a huge racket. What's the phrase, Ipkai?
I think it is just
storm in a teacup, right?
storm in a teacup, yeah. Bark is louder than the bite, or bark is worse than the bite, that type of thing.
Now Barton is trying to retask his own armor over to the right, and look at the 3 Su-85s pointing in, being led by conscripts. The Tiger takes a big chunk out of them, and they're going to have to retreat. How far do these guys want to go? Zis, where's he off to? I don't know, Zis. I think you got too far forward. There are more conscripts coming. Wow, he's getting fed. He is laying in rounds, and Barton has to retreat one very damaged Su-85. His conscripts clear the AT gun. The Tiger's going to see how much damage he can do to them, and there is a howitzer barrage falling. Twister is aware of it, backs away. Barton creeping forward. But look at these marauding Panzer Grenadiers in behind enemy lines.
So yeah, the community just told me it's Tempest in a Teacup or Sturm und Drang.
Nice. Tempest in a Teacup. That definitely rings better than Storm in a Teacup.
Yeah. So yeah, Twister's done well with these PGs. 23 kills on them. He's been doing quite well with them. And Vet 3 as well.
Ipkai, my hand is sweating and my mouse is starting to get like heavy. How could these guys play at this level for this long?
So the endurance, man, they got that setup of, playing games for a long, long time. As these P-Grens, I wonder if Twister's going to hold his ground now on the right against his 2 P cons. No, he just
on
runs.
The right. What's going on the right? I don't know what's going on the right. What's going on the right?
Twister just decides to. Yeah, he just decides to run. I thought maybe he would try and hold his ground, but I think he just elected just to run. He just said, too many guys. Just run. And the P4 gets Vet 2.
Where? How? Oh,
on the east,
here on the right.
On the east. Yeah.
Okay.
He's just
good grief. Good grief. Oh, man. I just when I think I'm getting better at observing, right? There's a game like this where my mind is being blown.
And Twister's got Panzerschrecks now on his Panzergrenadiers, so these are really good against Su-85s. So he's been able to sort of like whittle down a lot of Barton's conscript squads, so he's actually slowly losing infantry support. So as he keeps picking off more and more and more infantry, then he can start going in with his tanks and his Panzergrenadiers to deal with these Su-85s.
I was curious once those Panzer Grenadiers got all that vet, whether or not Twister would elect to upgrade them. I thought, that thought crossed my mind, and then I figured, well, he must just be keeping them as an anti-infantry unit. But it's interesting to see that now it's the Su-85s that are giving him grief, and he has elected to upgrade them.
Yeah, and Barton, he is actually killing a lot of infantry. Okay, here comes a strafe now. And now that he's popped this in, this is great because then he can actually make a push because all the infantry support is nullified. Gotta be careful though. Hopefully he's seen these mines go down, and now he knows to be cautious.
A lot of the conscripts are back at their base. The P4 is flanking around to the left. I'm sure all of this racket over here is a Tiger fight against this Su-85. I don't know how to observe all of this. I guess showing you the minimap is a good start. All right, one Su-85 goes down. Let's see how this P4 is faring on the left. And these Panzer Grenadiers, where'd the P4 go, Ipkai?
He backed off. I think Twister saw Barton put mines down, and he went, okay, I'm going to go in for that. Okay, just back off and maybe get some sweepers up.
Looks like Twincer has a pister move, otherwise understood as Twister might have a pincer move. He's got units all across this long front line, and he's kind of cornering these two.
Oh, they got a Panzerschreck, and he retreats without picking it up. That's a big loss.
Oh, no! Oh, and these conscripts are pinned. They're not able to pick it up. So now there's like a prize in the middle of the battlefield. Who can grab it? The Grens are going for it. They do. They succeed. They grab the Panzerschreck. You can see them retreat with it, and Twister dodged a bullet.
Man, that was pretty risky then. And you've got IL-2 run, goes in. It doesn't kill anything. But Twister could possibly get another Tiger maybe? I think he's got... No, he can't now. He hasn't got enough pop cap. But yeah, this is a great back and forth action between these two players.
Dude, I'm about ready to call this the best game of Company of Heroes 2 ever played. Can I have it? Can I?
So far.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Can I have it? Huh? What do you think of the chat? Can I have it? Can I have it? Ami declares right now, 42 minutes in, Twister and Barton, round of 8, Alienware Arena Cup, best game of Company of Heroes ever played. Give it to me, baby.
Man, he's gonna back up these Su-85s. Oh man. This is some...
Did they give it to me? What's the chat say?
I don't know. I can't read the chat, man.
You can't?
I can't.
We got to get you dual screen, baby. We got to get you another monitor.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I can. Maybe I can find a rich German sugar daddy to get me one. But anyway. But anyway,
look at the VPs, Ipkai. They still have have more than 200 VPs. This is so far from over. Whoa, a filthy strafe. I just saw so much red mist. It was just blood clouds all by the center victory point as Twister tries to come in. He's going to leave one squad to keep capping it. More red smoke coming in. A pack is fighting an Su-85 who has got the extended range going on, but here comes some flanking Grenadiers. This time they only have one Shrek, and this Su-85 is about to fall. Oh, they don't fire their Shrek. Now conscripts are there to try to help defend. Barton with the excellent retreat. He tries to get out. He's got so little health that it looks like 100%, baby. That's how Code 2 renders 0.01% health on this Su-85. Can Twister get in there and just, flick a little pebble at that thing and finish it off? I don't know if he can do it. It's collecting vet. Twister's trying. The Grens have to retreat. The Tiger's still got about 70% health. He could be more aggressive. Where is our Shrek'd up Grenadier squad? Here they are. They're retreating from a fight with a bunch of conscripts in the center. This double vet Panzer IV with its glorious skirts are going to come help out against those conscripts as Twister falls back and tries to hold that center VP. Oh, man. Conscripts getting hurt hard. They're getting hurt. They have to retreat. Twister's going to win that little skirmish. He's going to stay on the battlefield. Barton trying to just consolidate and repair over on the right. That's going to take a long time. He's got to bring that thing all the way back from the grave. Twister being relatively conservative with his Tiger. That's the thing. These guys, they don't throw units away, man. If you are going to kill one of their units, you're going to have to, crawl, steal, scratch, right? Ipkai, you're going to just... It's going to be a hell of a difficult task to kill a fuel-based unit from one of these players.
Yeah, I mean, Barton's got so much infantry support, and Twister's got a lot of infantry support as well, and it's just, crazy the amount of units they both have at this stage of the game. 45 minutes in, and they've got a lot of units right now. Hell of a lot of units. So Twister's actually building another PG squad. Not a bad idea, because he's been using them well, so I'm guessing he's going to build them and use them as just anti-infantry, just to help with the conscripts. And just, reduce the amount of numbers conscripts, Barton has, and that will help him, exert a bit more dominance. Here comes another strafe. Junker's strafe comes in, and this is just going to annoy Barton. He's like, oh man, not another strafe. All my men are useless. Oh. So that's what the strafe does. It just slows you down so much as well. And
he's trying to counter it with hit the dirt again. It pinned his backwards mortar. Barton with 2 triple vet mortars. Just as they're looking at the top of my screen, to see 2 triple vet mortars is just insane.
One now. That one's just gone. Okay. By those PGs.
R.I.P. One of them. The other one's quietly gotten 30 kills over the course of this contest. Oh. They're going again, man. Here it goes again.
Here comes Barton's PGs. Yeah. Sorry.
There go Twister's infantry as they are chased off. These hit the dirt. Late game conscripts doing work, and now Barton's gonna attempt the same trick on the center VP, but that's not gonna play. This one-man triple vet MG squad is gonna pin them instantly and send them home.
Yeah, Vet 2 and Vet 3, the MG42s, they just get increased suppression, and they just become extremely good at just defending points then. Because if after like a burst, like most squads will hit red suppression really quickly. And look at them just bounce as it gets hit by those Su-85s. It just leaves the ground.
I just showed Twister's army briefly so you guys can get a sense of his composition at the moment and his veterancy.
A lot of it. Those PGs he called in are quite fresh, so they're quite new.
I think these guys are tired now, Ipkai, because it's, I just get a different feel from the game. I think we're starting to see tired players. 47 minutes in after an intense struggle like this.
Yeah. This is, it's been a bit scrappy for both players, and Barton's been really hard to break down as well. He's been really solid. He's got a lot of infantry.
Where's that Howie falling?
It's falling. It was trying to shoot at the pack, I think, that Twister had. But
Yeah.
just move that pack up a little bit more. And this Tiger, is he trying to look for a bit of a push somewhere?
Well, he's fully healthy. Good on Twister for the amazing repairs. He's got 2 double vet Su-85 that he's got to deal with. But look at how strong Twister's infantry is. He's pushing forward in a place where there is no anti-infantry at the moment. And this could be a very successful insurgence into Barton's lines. And wow, he's coming from all sides, isn't he? Look at him. He's coming from all sides.
Barton is making a bit of a push over on the west with a Vet 3 conscript squad. Twister sending his P4 over there to deal with him, though. Maybe he's just like, I don't know.
That's a luxury, huh?
Yeah. He decrews the pack as well, so that's a really big scalp. And then that gives him a bit more ability to get in there, to get in with his armor now. His armors have got a bit more breathing space, so to speak. Now that one Ziz is gone.
I think finally, at 49 minutes, Ipkai, I think that the scales have tipped. And finally, we can say someone's winning this game after a almost 50-minute struggle. I think that Twister now has a clear advantage. You can see the map on my screen is almost entirely red. Barton has been pushed back into the base. He's what was once 5 amazing conscript squads is now down to 2. Not sure that a Katyusha is going to help him break out necessarily, but I think Twister has somehow out-enduranced our SNF champ.
I think Barton now, the Katyusha's not a great unit. I think he needs a bit more offensive units now as well, just to get in there. But unfortunately, all he can get is really conscripts with PPSH. That's all he can really get with what he's got now. He could probably go back and get tier 3 for some T-34s. Give him a bit more offense, a bit more anti-infantry power, but this is going to be really tricky. And yeah, another strafe is coming in now, and this is going to slow Barton down again. He's just going to be really annoyed. I mean, at least I'd be really annoyed. Like, oh man, another strafe. What am I supposed to do? I can't get any more ground.
1, 2, 3 pinned units. 4 pinned units in that one flyby. Maybe it worked to Twister's advantage to spread those Shreks out, Ipkai. He's now got 2 just awesome squads that are both good anti-infantry and can lay in the occasional anti-tank Panzer Shrek shot.
Yeah, that seems to have worked out well for him. So, I mean, the PGs, the Vet 3 PGs, they're still really good at anti-infantry. He's got 1 Vet Not PG squad. Are they really good anti-infantry too?
They're brand new, huh?
Yeah. They've got 2 kills to their name. Ooh, Katyusha's going in, but I don't think
What's
it's going to
shooting at? Oh, way back here. Way
Yeah,
back here, trying to maybe catch some Pioneers repairing. You can really slaughter Pioneers if something lands on them when they're repairing. But Twister gets a pretty good break and manages to avoid that barrage. Now, I think Barton is either getting frustrated or just feeling the pressure He's starting to get his units out of position, and this is something that we have not seen the entire game. I mean, these guys have been playing masterfully. It's been a tour de force of Company of Heroes 2. But now we're seeing Barton, his Su-85 is out of position. He showed his tail, and he's starting to get really punished. These Grens are in really deep. They're going to have to retreat, though. Barton might be able to get a wipe. No, nothing's going Barton's way at the moment.
Oh, but Twister's sending in a P4 on the east side of the map. I wonder if he's going to try and finish off that Su-85 that's got the engine damage. No, he's just going to back off.
What is this coming down? Just another strafe? This Twister's just got like unlimited strafes or what?
Seems alright. Oh, Howie's in the base.
What happened? Where?
Howitz in the base, in Twister's base.
Oh! Lots of kills? I didn't see the flower.
No, he didn't get a lot. He didn't kill the squads outright, but, you know, he did get a couple of men killed in each squad.
Just the wherewithal to know that Twister's got a lot of infantry back there and that that's where he should fire. Nothing but impressive stuff from these guys.
Yeah, it's been really good play. But yeah, Barton's got to be careful. He's losing a lot of infantry power now. I mean, he's got 1 mortar, 2 conscripts, 2 combat engineers. Now, so if he's not careful, he'll only have Su-85s left, you know, and combat engineers. He's got to be super careful he doesn't lose these remaining 2 conscripts. I think he should try and get another one, maybe, or another 2 conscripts.
Why not guards to try to button something and then hit it with artillery, you know?
Yeah, there's guards as well, you know. That's something you could do. He needs, I think, maybe a little bit more AT, infantry-based AT, or maybe just some more Puri that's infantry-based as well, you know, and that's mobile.
Button is such a powerful ability.
Yeah, especially with Su-85s.
Yeah, and with his Howie, you know, like the button combined with the Howie, that's a nice combination. You know, there's no way he's just going to get lucky. I mean, Twister's micro is fantastic. Every time there's a barrage, she just gets out of the way. But, you know, if there was a button in conjunction with one of those barrage, you know, like button the Tiger, hit it with the Howie and the Katyusha, everything at once, it would take some kind of miracle, precisely timed attack like that to dig Barton out of this hole.
So we got more howitzer shots going off. I think, is it their base? No, it's where the pack is. And
the Katyusha wants that damn MG down. He can't kill that MG. He can't get the center VP. The Katyusha's firing at that MG that now it's back up to 4 guys.
Yeah, that MG has been pretty good just holding that point.
God, that MG has been a star. He has one duty to hold that center VP, and he has been fulfilling his duty this entire game.
Yeah, he's just like, come at me. What are you going to do? So Barton's got 3 Su-85s. I don't think that's a good investment. I think he really needs a bit more anti-infantry. Su-85s are not anti-infantry.
Well, you know, he's got him in his base because he can't pave any road for them. You know, he needs the units to lead for them.
So he's got the howitzer, and he's got a lot of, like, what I would say, like, passive units now. And this is a problem for him now.
Well, finally we have some victory point pressure. Barton is double capped. He might be triple capped soon. Wow, 385s, Su-85s make a lot of noise against infantry, but they don't really do anything.
No, at Vet 2 they get like an increased rate of fire, so they fire really quickly.
Yeah, they sounded like some kind of Gatling gun. Thump, thump, thump. But Barton is now at 40 VPs. The strafe, le strafe. Nothing like a Frenchman strafing you, right, F-Guy?
Yeah.
That's a nod, of course, to Tomi Toma, wherever he may be these days.
Who knows where he is, man?
Barton knows this is it. He's down to 28 VIPs. He's trying to push Su-85s into Shrek-up infantry. Never what you want to do. 22 and counting. What a spectacular contest. And we're in the round of 8.
I know, and that's been, you know, nearly an hour of a match. That was pretty crazy. Been pretty crazy. But unless Barton can do something now, I don't think it's going to be too great for him.
He's still got
Twister
this.
played-
He's still got this hero MG to contend with at the center VP.
Yeah, I mean, Twister's done really well. Both his MGs are actually Vet 3. The two he started with, I think they're both he started with. So you got one in the north, sorry, the northwest, and you got one there in the middle. Both Vet 3, both really scary units.
He's down to 10, and the strafe is hemming him in. 9 and counting. The little 56-minute Grenadier flank to get behind this infantry. It is their last chance, and Barton knows it. Oh, 5.
PG's tearing them up now.
Airstrike. 4. 3. PG's sacrifice to hold the center VP, and that is it. That is it, folks. Down to 2.
Oh, man.
GG from Barton as he is drained to 0. Twister had time to say GG in return. Ipkai and I and all of you just witnessed one of the greatest Company of Hero games ever played.
Yeah, man. That was pretty good. And all of you, like nearly 1,300 dudes, got to watch it.
Wow. Excellent stuff. Congratulations to Twister. Hardest round of 8 ever. He is through to the semifinals. He might have to face Barton again. Today. No, not today. Not today. Thank
Not
goodness.
today, no. Not today.
Not today, thank goodness. That would be next week if it happens. Well, Barton's down to the loser's bracket, so Barton will have to fight his way through the loser's bracket if he wants a chance at Twister. That would only happen in the winner's bracket finals on June 21st, Saturday.
Yeah.
I really hope you guys enjoyed that one. That was a tour de force. 2 fantastic players giving everything they had into that game. We see the chat flooded with GGs and well playeds. I marked up the 2 for Twister. He will move on to the semifinals. He's got to keep fighting. Are they really going to play the winner's bracket finals today? I'm wondering if an admin might have hopefully pushed that back. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
hopefully.
could you imagine like trying to play a semis after this and then trying to play the winner's bracket final after that?
Yeah, it's been a lot, but yeah. Man, that's just crazy, the amount of games they had to play. And, but that's the winner's bracket done. So whoever wins actually will get quite a big break.
That will be, yeah, hours and hours and hours from now. I mean, we're at 7:45, and we just finished the round of 8. So the casters are fatigued, my friends. We are, as the Brits would say, knackered. And I need food badly. We're going to go offline until 8:30. That's going to give us around 40 minutes, and I'm sorry, but we need it. We need 40 minutes to recuperate. At 8:30, we will come back with whatever the best matchup might happen to be. We'll have some time to do some hunting and try to arrange how we will bring you the rest of the Alienware Arena Cup. I'll post it in the ticker. We'll see you guys in about 40 minutes, okay? It'll give you time to go through your change and dig out $4.99 to sub us on Sunday Night Fights.
Yeah.
All right, Ipkai, we'll check back shortly.
Yeah.
Are we casting losers brackets? Are you crazy? How could we possibly get down there? We're sticking to winners as far as we can go, as far as it might go today. Thanks for the claps, Major Bloodknock, our first SNF subscriber. All right, we got to eat. We'll see you in about 40 minutes. Go do something fun. Back later.
Guys. See you in a bit.
Bye.